Sports Set. I'm Vernon. Welcome to our DEFCON Rugby show. It's going to be a short show today, but all our topics are, it's Aussie Day today, as you can see in the background. It's Aussie Day. The Aussie did now announce the lineup for their game against the Springboks, so we'll get into that Aussie lineup and seeing what's coming up on the weekend is also mucho importante for everybody out there to know what's coming up on the weekend. We've got a little poll running for everybody that is live in the chat. Who takes revenge this weekend? Springboks, Argentina, both on either. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Paul. Terry's in the house as well. So get into voting there. And, of course, it's going to be a fantastic weekend of rugby. A busy weekend for rugby. I mean, Vic put in there 10 games. I don't know if we'll do all 10, but we'll try. But let's get into, let's take those topics away first. Take the topics away. Take the DEFCON week. It's DEFCON 4 today. Nothing much going on, just the Aussie lineup there with a couple of changes. Actually, 3 changes, if you want to be exact. 3 changes to the Aussie lineup, but we'll get straight into it. Aussie lineup, there you go. There it is on the side. I'll run through it quickly. I just have a big one on the other screen here, so bear with me. At prop, we have Tom Robertson, Billy Pollard. At hooker, at the tight head, we have Tania Tupau. The locks are Nick Frost and Will Skelton. The open side flank is Tom Hooper. The blind side is Fraser McWright, and number 8 is Rob Valentini. We have Nick White on the scrum half position. On the fly off, James O'Connor. Left wing is Corey Toole. Right wing, inside centre is Len Ikitau. The outside centre is Joseph Swally. The right winger is Mac Jorgensen, and the fullback is Tom Wright. Let's get into the changes before we start anything. First of all, at the loose head prop, Mr. James Slipper is out. He's already headed off to Australia with a head injury. This man comes in. Tom Robertson is in for the game in Cape Town. It's going to be interesting to see how he faces up to Ox and to who's playing on the loose head? Who's playing the loose head by the box? Vic wanted it to be. Can't remember. What do you mean you can't remember? Thomas the Toy, of course, Thomas the Toy. See how he faced up against Thomas the Toy there. And then, of course, at the number 8 position, Harry Wilson is out, but Rob Valentini is in. Rob Valentini had a hammer season, made a big impact against the Lions. Didn't play the first test against the Springboks. But Rob Valentini in there at the number 8 position. He's going to be magic as well. Marnus is in the house. The Stormer squad for the UFC also came out today. Please do that as well. I didn't know about that one, Marnus. I'll have to check out that one maybe next week. We'll do that one. And of course, we did have Mr. Corey Toole. He comes in on the left wing position for Dylan Peach. Actually scored a try on the game, him and Harry Wilson. So they're going to miss a couple of good players there. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays. Corey Toole there. Those are the 3 changes for the Aussies. So let's get them out of here. And let's go quickly to the subs. I'll run quickly through the subs. Brandon Panega Amosa, Angus Bell, Zane Nongor, Jeremy Williams, Nicholas Champion de Crespigny. Fucking royalties in the house, man. Tate McDermott, Tane Edmund, and Andrew Callaway rounds up the Aussies on their 5-3 split. So it's going to be an interesting one. Box with a 6-3 split, going a bit traditional there. But that is the lineup there for the Aussies. I'm going to check something. Just check the chat quickly. Where's Vic? Vic's got doctor's appointment. I had one this morning. Vic had one this afternoon. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting better. That's the most important thing. That are the Aussie subs out of here. And don't forget, this weekend is a mammoth weekend in the rugby. All starts tomorrow afternoon with this game. Pumas against Boerland. That's going to be an epic game. That's going to be really a good game of rugby. Let me go a bit in the middle there. Looking forward to that one. I hope, of course, for a Boerland win. But it's going to be tough up there in Nelspruit. It's going to be a tough one for the Boerland. But hey, Boerland's had a fantastic season this year. And they're very strong at home. I don't know their away form. They just had won the game so far. Only one game away. And they lost that one. It was to the Griquas. So that is at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So join me for that one. That one's going to be epic. Then 2 hours later, join me for this one. Western Province, also Sharks against Western Province, the battle of the U20s. This should be an absolute screamer. The two bottom teams in the log, both with 1 point, both suck big time, but both playing with the U20 team, so which I find fantastic. Yeah, it's going. This one is for the wooden spoon. So join me for that one. That starts at 7:10. Live coverage. Well, Puma's Bullen game will just finish, and then we'll switch automatically over to the Sharks against Province game. And after that, it will be the Ladies World Cup opener. England, the fight for relegation. Yeah, sad. And it'll be after that game. It's probably about 20 minutes into the game. We'll switch over to England against USA. Ladies World Cup there in England for the live for that game as well. We can't get it. Curry Cup is more important for me. That's why and for us, that's why we're doing the Curry Cup. And afterwards, we'll switch over to the Ladies World Cup. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, Vic's going to do Tonga against Samoa. That should be an absolute fantastic for all our Uzos out there. And then, of course, that is Cheetahs against Lions. That is also live on the channel. And the Bulls against, the Box against the Wallabies on Saturday. That's going to be an absolute screamer. Revenge! A dish best served cold. Revenge! Compose. And I'm back. Box against the Wallabies. That's at 5:10. But we go live at 4 o'clock for that one, a little preview show. And of course, after the box, we will, hi Lily, we'll have a little roundup, how we thought the players played. We haven't got a player ratings yet. We're working on that one. We've got to get player ratings in there so you guys can vote for the players. That would be fantastic. And afterwards, then at 11 o'clock at night again, it's Argentina against New Zealand. Phew. That one's going to be a tough one. Like I said, we don't exactly know who's going to do what yet or which ones we're doing together games. We'll have to see how that goes. But I know Vic's doing the Tonga against Samoa at 4 o'clock in the morning because I like my sleep. But we'll see about that one. And then, of course, on Sunday, we have Bulls against Griquas. That's also going to it's also going to be a good one. Also a very important game for the must-win situation here for the Bulls. If they don't win that one, I think it's almost tickets. And then, of course, Vic said he was going to do South Africa against Brazil, but I don't know if he can do it because the Man United game's on the other side as well. So we'll see about that one. But those are the games we want to do, the rugby games we want to do. We'll do as many as we can. But guys, we also need some sleep and some family time. So we'll do as much as we can, and we'll see afterwards. That is pretty much the show for today. Like I said, not much going on. Marnus did say the Stormers squad is out. I'll get that prepared for the Monday or on the Tuesday. Monday is normally a roundup of the Rugby Championship. Tuesday is normally Curry Cup. It'll be around Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see about that one. Always depends how long the show is and stuff. We don't want to go show too long. But guys, that's the wrap up of the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody out there, have a fantastic Thursday. Join us tomorrow. Tomorrow there is no DEFCON show because it's live Curry Cup Rugby. So join us for that one at 5 o'clock. Like I said, it is Pumas against Boerland. That's going to be a cracker. Guys, everybody out there, take care. Be safe. Peace.